Dear students, today we want to discuss how to write a synopsis. First of all, we should know what is synopsis. You should correct its pronunciation, synopsis. Synopsis is basically an outline of the research thesis according to university template. It means that this is uh, an outline of your journey, research journey. You are going to write a thesis, and this is your planner that you will do this phase in this manner, and you will complete it in this way. So you write your outline. Okay. And obviously, before writing a synopsis, you must have an approved research topic. Some students start writing synopsis and afterwards they come to know that their topic is wrong. So, first of all, discuss your topic with your research supervisor and finalize it and read some work about it and then start writing a synopsis. So, you build the edifice of synopsis on the basis of research topic. So this is the layout which you will write in your research work, in your research synopsis. First of all, you will write introduction, then literature review, then research methodology, then preliminary data, then conclusion. There is some modification. I have done some modification. There would be fifth chapter conclusion, and limitations would be discussed in conclusion. We'll see all these points in detail. There is also an abstract. Abstract is the summary of the entire work, but we keep it in the beginning, but you can write abstract after completing your synopsis. So remember, you will write your synopsis after completing 5 chapters of your synopsis. It usually has 200 words, and some use simple past tense, but some write it in present tense. Uh, you take, you can divide it into 5 parts. There is introduction. You establish context of the paper or thesis and motivates the research topic, research problem, or research question. You mention its purpose of the research or method. Which theory have you applied and what type of data do you have? Then what is the product? What is the result of your research? Obviously, every research is based on some benefit, that it must give some benefit to the society or to the research community, and it must have some problem because research is conducted to solve that problem. Conclusion. In conclusion, you will mention major findings and some implications and newness in your topic. You will also mention some keywords. In some sample templates, you will not find keywords, but if you are writing research paper, obviously you will mention 5 keywords. Your first chapter would be introduction. Introduction of what? Introduction of your research. You will mention topic. You will move from general to particular topic and reasons of research. Why are you writing? Why are you conducting this research? What is the research problem? Research problem must be genuine because you problematize some issue. You will discuss objectives of your research, or your hypothesis or research questions will be mentioned, scope of research, and significance of your research. If you look at this picture, introduction is upper part of time sand glass. It means you take from the bigger picture. And then literature review. Literature review mean there are several books, research papers, theses, which have been written earlier, and you will review them. You will read 10 to 15 research papers on your narrow topic. Narrow topic mean, suppose you are working on listening skill, And from podcast, so you will try to find out such 15 research papers in which podcast has been used for teaching listening skill. Read two most cited papers. When you go to Google Scholar, look at their cited citations. You will find that one research paper has been cited 500 times, one research paper has been cited 700 times. So find out the most cited papers, and usually most cited papers are given in the beginning. Read 2 3 books on your narrow domain. While you are writing a literature review, you will follow paradigm funnel approach. Paradigm funnel approach means you will start from the bigger picture, and then you will make it narrow and narrower until you reach your topic. There are different types of literature reviews. Some are thematic literature reviews in which you discuss different themes, different works under one theme. Or some literature reviews are written in a chronological manner. Chronological manner means, suppose in 2001 this work was done, in 2005 this work was done. So in this way you will move according to year. You will find gap means deficiency. This deficiency means sometimes the sample is very small, sometimes research is very old, sometimes analysis part is just qualitative while it needs quantitative research too. So you will find some faults, weaknesses in that research. Then your research will fill that gap. This is very important. And then you will mention your research questions. Your research questions are based on the gaps, deficiencies, the work which earlier studies have not done, but your research will do that work. In this way, you will find the newness of your work. A research methodology. You will use past tense in writing research methodology. You will mention study sample, data collection, data measures. There is Sanders et al. Has mentioned a research onion in 2012. It has 5 parts. Research philosophy. Which theoretical framework have you chosen? Research approach. Is it inductive or deductive approach? And a research strategy. You will mention here that is it case study, or is it survey, or is it just analysis. Then you will mention time horizon, that this study will be conducted in 2000 from 2021 to 2022. Data collection, how have you collected data? So this is the way to write research methodology. Fourth chapter would be preliminary data and data analysis plan. Remember, this is just a planner. Synopsis is a planner. You will use future tense here. You will mention what type of data do you have. Is it is it a textbook? Is it a podcast? Or is it consisting of on worksheets? Or is it something else? Is it qualitative or quantitative? Qualitative means in the form of words. Quantitative mean in the form of digits, or it can be the combination of qualitative and quantitative. You will also chalk out your plan, that which method will you use to analyze it. Will you use SPSS, statistical package for social sciences, or is it a qualitative analysis, or will you use some corpus analysis tool, whatsoever. You will describe your plan. Is it an experimental research? So you will discuss your data analysis plan. I'm not demanding to write data analysis in actual form. I'm asking that in synopsis you will write your plan, and that plan would be in future tense. Conclusion. Look at this picture. Here is the picture from Egyptian civilization. Here is aromatherapy, that they have taken different essence of different flowers and they use it for treatment. Why have I chosen this picture to discuss here? The reason is you will mention your findings. Your findings are the extracted essence, and you will discuss your major findings or possible findings. At this stage, it can be a tentative guess or maybe an intelligent guess. Fulfillment of objectives. Have you completed? Have you fulfilled your objectives? Uh, do you expect some limitations in your work? Limitations mean faults, weaknesses, or some uncontrolled circumstances. After these 5 chapters, you will mention references. You will follow APA 7th style. I have told you, I have made a separate video how to reference generation made easy, and you can use Google Scholar, and you can use SiteFast. A separate video is present on SiteFast. You can also use Mendeley for reference generation. After references, you will mention appendix. Appendix mean attachments of analyzed documents. This can be the advertisement, this can be the consent letter where you have conducted research. Especially in experimental research, you conduct your studies in some school, college, university, and you take consent from the head of the organization. There is also questionnaire, so you will keep these things as an appendix ABC. How to get 4 approved sample synopses. When I was a student, I felt this deficiency that teachers say to write synopsis, but nobody provides a synopsis. We have never seen a synopsis. How can I write a synopsis? So I have solved this problem. You will go to Google Classroom. In Google Classroom, there is a serious data. I have shared its link too. There is access code or password RBOVFF2. This is the password that you can enter my class. This class name is serious data. Over there, I have placed these files, file number 17, 18, 19, and 20. One synopsis is all these 4 synopses are approved synopsis. One corpus synopsis about Federal Secretariat language, and this is also MPhil level approved synopsis. There is a gender study, and this is my synopsis of MedFL. There is another synopsis is PhD level synopsis, unveiling knowledge patterns from intermediate English textbooks through beyond text mining tools, a digital humanities study. Another 4th one is of semiotics. This is analysis of print media advertisements. So you can read these 4 approved synopses so that you can get the idea which language should be used, how to write, and these samples would be very helpful for you. Another most important thing is write on the template. Template means a design, and you will just write material under those headings. Again, you will go to same my Google Classroom, and there is a serious data. This is my Google Classroom. Its access code or password is RBOVFF2. You will download Synopsis template. This is on the pattern of virtual university. Its number is file number is 22. Template Synopsis VU by Zafrullah. You can download it, then upload it in Google Drive, then start writing your synopsis. Why am I asking you to write in Google Drive? Because sometimes your USB has been corrupted, your laptop has been stolen, or its window has crashed, and all your work is wasted. So if you write in Google Drive, your data will stay with you wherever you go. You can share it, and it would be on safer side. So please write your synopsis in this template, and I have prepared this template especially for you. And in this way you can add some headings, you can modify these things in the light of your supervisor's comments, and This template is also very beneficial, that table of content will be generated uh, automatically. I will make a separate video make how to make a table of content automatically. There are some practical pieces of advice for success. Write a rational timeline that you will complete this part in 15 days. Then write the dates. That suppose from 23rd to 7th January you will complete this chapter. Follow this timeline strictly. Read about time management. How can you save your time? Specify some time for your research. Specify room or table for research. You must have a separate table for research. This is very important, because paraphernalia or physical environment is also necessary for conducting research. There is a preview before submission. Follow your university traditions. Every university has different templates or styles. Use future tense to describe your plans. Do pilot testing. Sometimes you have written synopsis and you come to know in the end that this data is not available. So please do pilot testing. Mean suppose you are going to conduct that research on a very miniature scale, on a very small scale. Proofread your synopsis before submission. Make automatic table of content. Match in-text citation and references. Take feedback from your fellows. Give your synopsis to someone and ask them to point out my weaknesses. You should open your heart to accept brutal criticism and rectify yourself in the light of that criticism. Use Grammarly tool to check your spellings and mistakes. Follow self-check parameters I'll share in a separate video. Export to PDF before print. This is very important. Some students suggest take print from the Word file. The situation is setting has been changed, because different computers have different MS Word. So the best way is to convert your Word file to PDF file. There is I love PDF, and you can change your file to PDF version. And I think this would be very beneficial for you how to write your synopsis. Best wishes.